Check, check, check. Microphone check.
Check, check, check.
Welcome to, as I finish chewing, so unprofessional. Listen, a hungry man is a hangry man. All right. Welcome to the BLAZETHELION podcast. I am your host, BLAZETHELION, John Blaze, that dude who can never get caught doing the dirt that. Sorry, I got lost there. Welcome again to the pod. Those who are watching, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a damn friend about the BLAZETHELION podcast. Yes, indeed. If you're watching it on YouTube, hello there. Salute, salute. If you're watching this right now on Facebook, click that share button. Do it now. Like right now. Do it now. Yes, indeed, man. Tonight is special. Well, every night is special because it's my podcast. But tonight is extra special because I have someone who has had my back for quite some time. Yes, indeed. Some of you may know this person, or at least have seen this person, at least in my posts or at a show. This person has helped me to grow spiritually. This person is someone who holds me accountable as a spiritual brother. Someone that can laugh at my corny jokes. Someone who can tell me the real if I'm doing something totally wrong. If I'm being too impatient, Lord knows, I've been working on my patience. He will steer me in the right direction. Somebody who has such an ice cold vision that he will allow nothing, absolutely nothing or no one to stop him. He is walking in his purpose. Absolutely. No doubt about that. This person should be Jamaican because he has like 10 jobs. I thought I had 10 jobs until I met him. He takes the cake. He truly has 10 jobs. You don't believe me? Go on his Facebook right now. You'll see. There's at least 10. He is he is an executive member of the Circle of Brotherhood. Don't know what that is? Look it up. We'll also talk about that in the pod. He is a business owner. He is a member of, I think, the chamber or something in there, I think. He is the CEO of Ice Squad Entertainment. You don't know who Ice Squad is? Shame on you. Seriously, shame on you. This brother is a father of 3. 3, yes, indeed. This brother is a hip-hop artist. We've been on tour together. We've rocked shows in the prisons together. This brother is a mentor. This brother has a story from being in them streets, from talking about super sex and all these other things, to being a righteous man on this righteous track. For real, man. Like I said, you can go on his Facebook page, Lamont, Popp, Nanton. Welcome to the pod, my brother. How are you?
Thank you, Blaze, man. Thank you so much, man. I'm great. So happy to be here, man, on this dope podcast show. Shout out to you, my brother. I'm so proud of you, man, and everything you're doing. I love everything that you got going on, man, and it definitely represents everything that I know you are and everything that we collectively represent too as a team. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
shout out to you, bro. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course, of course. Truth be told, truth be told, this brother right here is a big reason why you're watching this podcast. God showed me a vision before the pandemic. He showed me a vision that I would have a podcast, basically just showcasing that it was cool. It was actually cool to be healthy. That was all I saw in the vision. And I was interviewing different people, from artists to business owners, a variety of people, and just showing them that health is actually cool. Being healthy is a strength. That's all I saw in the vision. And a few months later, this brother approached me and said, "Hey, Blake, want to start a podcast?" Without hesitation, I said, "Let's do it." I don't know anything about podcasting. I watch a couple, but don't know anything about starting a podcast. But you know what? I'm ready for the ride. Let's go. And I just learned on the way. I learned what works. I learned what does not work, at least for me. I learned what needed to be tweaked. And those who have been day ones on this podcast, back when it had a different name, you guys know. It's a lot of it's a lot of ups and downs, but when God gives you a vision, man, who's really trying to stay stuck in the whale's mouth? Seriously. I'm not. I don't I don't got time to waste. I don't got time to waste. So if God says, yo, turn left, turn it left. I don't have to understand it all. I'm just turning left. Straight like that. So I want to thank this brother just for that spark, for that idea, for that push. Like, you got this. Go for it. So enough about me though. Talk about you. So I gave my little intro about you, but I always give my guests an opportunity to share a little bit about themselves with those listening.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, as my brother, my homie, my best friend in the whole world just told you, my name is Lamont Popp Nanton, P-O-P-P. If it ain't two P's, it ain't me. I also go by Popp the Ripper. I am a hip hop recording artist, and I have been for maybe the last 27 years. I started out very young, at a very young age, around 15 years old. I got my first record deal, and I never looked back. I fell in love with hip hop, and it just became a part of me. Now I am coming into the latter part of that journey as a hip hop artist and transitioning more into the executive side. I have been a business owner since since 2008 actually is when I first jumped off with Ice Squad Records, and Ice Squad Records then evolved into Ice Squad Entertainment in 2015, which is around the time I met this gentleman, and he was actually Blaze was one of the first artists that we signed when we relaunched, and he's been rocking with Ice Squad ever since. Ice Squad Entertainment is not just your ordinary record company. Ice Squad Entertainment is on a mission. Ice Squad Entertainment is here to bring medicine to the sick, you know what I'm saying, and bring healing to those who are not well. And a lot of times when you're not well, it's not always known. You're not always aware of the fact that you're not well. Sometimes you're just accustomed to the illness. You understand? And so Ice Squad has come to bring medicine to the entertainment industry with our three core principles, which is the ICE, that stands for integrity, character, and excellence. And we like to say ICE for life, because it's a lifestyle, you know what I mean? And what we do is we promote music and we promote entertainment content that promotes positive lifestyles and behaviors. We understand that looking at our community, primarily the Black and Brown communities, we get fed a lot of negativity through our entertainment mediums on a daily basis, 24 hours pumped all throughout our communities to our youth and even to our adults. But we can see that negativity unfortunately play out in our communities and in our streets, from the gun violence to how we treat our women, to just the mindset that we have concerning one another. And we're here with Ice Squad Entertainment to circumvent that with positive messages and imagery, because we believe that Black people are not what the media portrays us to be. And definitely not all of us. You understand? There is another side to the Black experience, which is not negative. There are a lot of righteous brothers and sisters out here who believe in promoting good things, righteous things, righteous mindsets. You know what I'm saying? Healthy living, spirituality, love, compassion, peace, joy. You know what I mean? And things of that nature. So, who's going to promote that? Who's going to make that type of entertainment? Who's going to push that type of music? Because mainstream media is not. You know what I mean? There is a global agenda in the entertainment industry to make sure that the state that we are in as the Black community stays that way. And it stays that way by keeping us in a certain mind state to perpetuate these behaviors, which lead us to things like mass incarceration, which leads us to things like drug and alcohol abuse, sex work, gang violence, and things of that nature. Everything to either send us to prison or to the graveyard. And so Ice Squad Entertainment is here as an alternative, to that type of messaging and imagery. All our music is family friendly, clean, and positive and inspirational in nature, but at the same time, lit, exciting, hype, and just all around dope music. So that's who we are. I am the CEO of the label, along with my wonderful team and staff. And like I said, BLAZETHELION is one of our artists and also one of my band members too in the group Ice Squad. So yeah, man, that's what I'm doing on the musical side. So I don't know if you want me to touch or you want to get deeper into the music before we go into the other hats that I wear, or what? You tell me how you want to do it.
there are so many layers, man. Like I said, this brother has 10 jobs. Seriously. Like you said, I am a band member. Yes, I do play on the strings of women. That's kind of what I do for.
Stop it, you crazy man. You in that band by yourself. Oh my goodness.
I like guitars, yeah. All right, anyway. Lyrics matter. Hey, shout out to Sue in the chat. Lyrics do matter. Yes, yes, yes.
What up, Sue?
Shout out to DJ Smooth in the chat.
Oh, DJ Smooth in the building. Another Ice Squad member right there. Ice Squad DJs representing. Shout out to DJ Smooth.
Yes, 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 definitely. So before we dive into the music full on, let's take it back. Way back. Shout out to Danny Trippy. Hey.
Hey, Danny boy. What's good, brother?
Listen, man. This dude, Danny, is chosen, man. This dude is on fire, man. So many memories of us going into the prison. No fear, just straight hardcore, like passion, man. So
yeah, Danny, actually shout out to Danny, because Danny was a part of the team that first brought me into the prison system. You know what I mean? That introduced me to prison ministry and prison work. You know what I mean? To be able to connect with inmates on a close level like that. And then it eventually evolved into where Ice Squad was coming out there and doing concerts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with that type of work, man, in the prison system. And I look forward to, jumping back into that again now that we kind of getting almost
Yes.
to some sort of normalcy, after
Yes.
this COVID. But man, shout out to Danny and the whole team, man, that made that possible. That's where I met Blaze at.
Yep. We met behind the bars.
Behind the bars. Yep. Absolutely.
Um, so let's take it back, way back
Way
in
back.
time
Mm-hmm.
to your life before. If people are just meeting you or have only known you for a couple of years, they're not privy. They don't really know anything about the old Popp.
Mm-hmm.
So share a little bit of your story, you as a teenager, in these streets, just your mindset, a bit of what you went through, just so people can see the the whole journey. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure. Well, I came from a two-parent household initially, but at 11 years old, my parents divorced, and we grew up in a small town called Opelika here in Miami, Florida. If you know anything about Opelika, it's pretty much the hood. You know what I mean? And so my parents divorced at 11, and me and my sister at the time was faced with a very tough decision, which we were asked a question you should never really ask a young child, which is, okay, which parent you want to live with? You know what I mean? And I was faced with that question, like, who you want to live with? And I'm like, both of y'all, you know what I mean? But
Right.
obviously I had to make a decision. And so I decided to go with my mom because my mom, after the divorce, decided to move to a whole nother city. You know what I'm saying? She moved to Jacksonville. And so being that I wanted to be somewhat of a protector for her and my little sister, I decided to go with them. And unfortunately, it did not last long. It didn't even, I mean, it lasted maybe a year. Um, I mean, I guess, I can say that I was acting out, looking back on it, I guess that's what it was, acting out, out of frustration and anger to not having my father around. But I pretty much tore Jacksonville up. It wasn't long before I got kicked out of school. I was getting into fights. I was doing all types. I was stealing. I was robbing. I was doing all type of crazy stuff. Like anything I could think of that was just destructive, I was doing it. And so it got to the point to where I was getting really reckless, and I happened to be on the run from the police due to a investigation that I was a part of, and I didn't want no parts of it. All I knew was to just dip. And so my mom that was pretty much the last straw for her. Her house, she actually saw her house on the news, and when she saw her house on the news, that's it. She said, that's a wrap.
Mm.
That's a wrap. You gotta go. You gotta go. And so she called my dad and told my dad that he have to come get me. Now, prior to that, she never wanted me to go with him, but at that point, she was ready for him to come and get me. Go figure. So he came up there and he had to help me get my record expunged. He had to help clean up all the mess that I made so that I could have some type of future, because I was a juvenile at the time. And he wanted to, save me from having a record and a history of crime and criminality, whatever. So he came and he fixed all of that, man. He came, basically saved the day, came and got me and brought me to Miami. You know what I
Mm.
mean? He didn't beat me. He didn't do none of that. He was just like being a father, you know what I mean? And just came to help his son. And so I came back to Miami, And then in Miami, it wasn't really that much better because it was just me and my dad worked like nonstop, double shifts, triple shifts. Like he was never home. He pretty much just said, "Stay in this house. You better not leave." That's it. You know what I'm saying? And so when I came home from school, my instructions were to stay in the house and not leave. You think I did that? Absolutely not. Um, so no, I actually did, got even more, out there with hanging with the wrong crowd and stuff like that, and just getting into all types of problems, man. You know what I'm saying? There was a little period where my mom had came back for a little spell, and then I was going back over to see her again, because we still had a house. We still had a house in Opalaka, and so I was doing all types of stuff at that point, and she got wind of it, and I never wanted my mom to see me in that light. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to keep making her disappointed in me, but for some reason I couldn't stay out of that trouble. I couldn't stay out of trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know it has a lot to do with the dynamics of my relationship with my parents, but at the same time, still I knew better. You know what I mean? I can honestly say I knew better, and I didn't have to do that because I had parents that loved me. You know what I mean? I just chose to go with the wrong crowd, and so when my mom came back, she get another visit from the police, basically looking for me. You know what I mean? And it was basically the feds, and they was asking her, where am I? And she didn't hesitate. She told them right away where I was. Like she didn't even try to save me or protect me. You know what I'm saying? Like she called them, and so I didn't want to get her involved in everything, and they was already giving her too much information. So I just showed up and let them question me or do whatever. But it was at that point that I think me and my mother relationship started to go downhill because I think she started seeing me differently at that point. And right now, to this day, my mom is no longer in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like she has totally wrote me off, and she chalks it up to religion because she's a part of a religious organization that prohibits engaging with family members that are not a part of that organization. I call it a cult. You know what I'm saying? She calls it holy, whatever. But she no longer is involved in her children's life or her grandchildren's life, and I think that my behavior probably had a lot to do with that when I was younger, but I was still trying to find myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was still trying to find myself, and plus everybody around me was thugs and gangsters and robbers and just doing bad stuff, like negative stuff. It was no positive influence. Only positive influence I had around me was my parents. You know what I'm saying? But my father was always working, and my mother basically didn't know what to do with me. You understand? So I felt like I was pretty much on my own, and that's how I lived. You know what I mean? That's how I lived. And so
So you felt like you, sorry.
Mhm.
So you felt like you had to grow up faster.
Yeah, because I felt like my parents didn't really have my back. You know what I mean? Because they were more of like disciplinarians. I didn't really get no counseling. I didn't really get no empathy. It was more like, I'm either getting yelled at, getting a beating, or just getting discarded. You know what I'm saying? I know my dad loved me because he the one that came and got me when my mom was ready to wash her hands. I know he loved me, but he was doing what all he knew how to do, which was work. You know what I mean? Because he had to pay child support for me, my brother, my sister. You know what I'm saying? And so he was just working nonstop. That's all I remember my dad doing is working. I rarely remember having any real quality time with my parents. I cannot tell you, and may sound crazy, but this was my life. I cannot tell you one family trip that we ever took. Not one. I cannot tell you one family trip. There was never any birthdays. There was never any holidays celebrated together. There was none of that.
Mm.
There was none of that. So my childhood was not the typical childhood. You know what I'm saying? It really just wasn't. And so therefore I had to just kind of like make my own way in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Not saying my parents didn't love me, but that was just the reality of my life. And
Right.
so I really felt like, the only way for me to make it out here was to just do what everybody else was doing. So that's why I ended up getting caught up into a lot of foolishness in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Toting pistols and things like that. Like, you would never catch me without my gun. You know what I mean? It was just like a part of my body, you know what I'm saying? And I was just on a real path for destruction. Like, for some reason, I just did not care about anything. There was a point in my life, man, where I didn't care if I lived or died. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that mindset, which would a lot of our young people have now, you are very reckless. You don't think twice about doing certain things that most people wouldn't do because you really don't care what happens to you. And so I got to a point in my life where I kind of got back closer with my dad because I was older now and we were able to talk on a different level. He actually started going to church. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got saved and he was changing his whole way of thinking and his whole mindset and things like that. At the time, I was actually I was married. I got married right out of high school, so yeah, I did a lot of stuff early. You know what I mean? Like, I got married right out of high school, which I was not ready for at all. You know what I mean? And so I ruined that. I totally destroyed that. You know what I mean? Because I was just a reckless idiot. You know what I mean? And I just destroyed my marriage because I had just had a reckless mindset and very irresponsible. And so between that and between all of the trouble that I was getting in, I was just ready to just say, you know what, my life is crap. And I became an alcoholic and really bad, really, really bad. So bad that I even ended up hospitalized. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And it was at this point where my father he was constantly telling me, yo, you need to come to church. You need to come to church with me. You need to come to church with me, man. You need God in your life. That conversation. You need God in your life. You need God in your life. And I kept putting it off, putting it off, putting it off because I didn't want no parts of that because, religion was never, it never worked out well in my family. If anything, religion was part of the problem because my mom used that as an excuse to disown her children. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I didn't want no parts of that. You know what I mean? But at that point in my life, I was desperate. You know what I mean? I was really desperate for something because I felt hopeless. And so I finally accepted my dad's invitation. He invited me to a church called Panorama Christian Center, which was in Miami Gardens at the time. And I met a man. His name is Apostle Dr. E.J. McKenzie, and he was the lead pastor of the church. He was a mentor. He was mentoring my father, and he was the reason why my father was starting to change his ways and thinking and mindset. Right? Because my dad was a real rough dude. Now, my dad grew up in Liberty City. You know what I'm saying? He was not no joke. My dad still ain't no joke. He's still like, just that dude. But he was all of a sudden he was like a humble beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was
Right.
very humble, and that was so amazing to me. So I had to investigate and see, what was it that made him start changing like that. And then once I met the guy that was mentoring him, I realized what it was. He was learning things that we all need in our life as men to help us to become balanced men in this world. And that was what I represent right now to this day, the ICE principles. The ICE principles was not an original idea of mine. These are the principles I was taught by my mentor. You know what I mean? Dr. E.J. McKenzie, he taught me the ICE principles. I just took it and branded it and and made it a whole movement. You know what
Right.
I mean? But it was those principles that he taught my father that changed the way my father thinks, and he taught me as well. Gave my life to the Lord, found my purpose. God gave me the vision of I Squad, and gave me an assignment, and I've been on that assignment ever since. And this is and I jumped off with that, like I said, in 2008, and I've been
Hold that thought.
pushing
Hold
hard with
that
that ever
thought.
since.
In the chat, who's paying attention? In the chat, what does the ICE in ICE Squad stand for? We already said it earlier, but I'm just checking. If you're part of ICE Squad, you can't answer this question. Uh, but anybody else? What is the I, the C, and the E? What does that stand for? I, C, and the E. Just checking. Let me know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. All right, go ahead. So now you're on assignment.
Yeah, those principles changed my life, changed my father's life, changed my life, and helped make me the man I am today. So I can't ever tell my story without, expressing that part of it, because that's a major part of it. You know what I mean?
Major.
There would be no ICE squad if it wasn't for that man who taught me the ICE principles.
Mm. Mm. There it is. Choosing put integrity, that's for the I, and then Sue, integrity, character, excellence. That's ICE. Yep.
That's right, baby. That's ICE for life. So
Yeah.
so that's the story of, kind of how I transitioned into who I am now. Obviously there's a lot of highs and lows, dips and hurdles, and all types of stuff that happened in between that, but that was, the summarized version of, where I came out of.
Wow. What a story, though. What a story. I feel like many times people judge you, and not just you personally, but in general. They judge me, they judge whoever. They judge people who are on that righteous path, people who don't follow the masses, who don't do the norm, who stand up, and they judge us, and sometimes they mock or whatever. Oh, your life is boring, or you're not having any fun, or you're a holy roller, or you're this or you're that, and they don't know that we all got a past. They don't know that we all got a story, and we weren't always like this. We didn't always see life like this or have this sort of positive, optimistic view on life. Not at all. This is trial and error. This is failing. This is being a rebel and rebellion, going the opposite way, and then finally getting it. Finally, like, I am called to do this. Right. There's an assignment. There's a purpose to this. It's not about me.
I think when you get to that point, that's what you call knowing that God is real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because once somebody knows without a shadow of a doubt how real God is, things change. You know what I mean? Their life changes. When they still second guessing it and not quite 100% sure, they're not fully ready to shift yet. But once you know that God is real and He demonstrates that in your life and you experience Him, it's like you'll never be the same again.
Yes. And knowing God and not being caught in religion or rules, or just trying to pretend to be holy for the church leaders or whatever, but actually having a real relationship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's key. That's key to everything, man, because the old you is still there. The old you is still there. It's just lying dormant. You know what I'm saying? Like, my memory ain't that short. You know what I'm saying? I still know how to load. I still know how to cock. I still know how to bust. I still know how to kick in doors, jump through windows. I still know how to jimmy a lock. You know what I'm saying? I still know how to knock somebody's teeth out. I still know how to do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it ain't like it's gone. It's just, it's dormant because that's not what you're submitting to anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're submitting to something more powerful than that. That carnal mind. You represent into the Holy Spirit, which is the Spirit of God. You know what I mean? And once you truly submit to that, it's like you can't help but change and think differently. You know what I'm saying? That's why I haven't even toted a gun in maybe like 8 years, 9 years, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And not because I can't. It's just because my mindset is just not on that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And truth be told, in my run with you in Ice Squad, we stay in the hood.
Yep.
We stay. We always in Open Locker. We always in Liberty
Mm-hmm.
City, Overtown, Ghouls, Perrine. Like we always, even
Right.
in Palm
On the block.
Beach. Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
Riviera. Like we always in the hood. But we walk by faith now.
Absolutely.
So it's different.
Different.
It's different.
Yep.
It's very
Yes,
different.
sir.
Very
Yes, sir.
different.
Yes, sir.
Very different. Word. All right. So right now, let's jump into these 10 jobs. What is a week like right now for Popp the Ripper?
Mm.
For
Well,
sorry,
whew.
for Lamont Popp Nanton.
Right. Exactly. Because Popp the Ripper is just one of those hats.
It's just right.
When it's time to be Popp the Ripper, I put on that hat and, hey, pass me a mic. You know what I mean? And we
Right.
going in. But, a regular week for me consists of a lot of things because not only am I an artist, not only am I a label owner, I'm also a community activist. You know what I mean? And I'm a part of an illustrious organization called the Circle of Brotherhood, which is a group of Black men straight out of South Florida, all over, committed and dedicated to solving our own community problems. And so we out here in the paint doing everything we can to help curb gun violence, to help help our community economically, to provide services, to mentor the youth. You know what I'm saying? To be a light in the midst of darkness, to even fight for justice if we need to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is required from us in our community, we're here for it. You know what I mean? And I have been a part of that organization now for about I think about going on about 4 years now, which I'm an executive member. I was promoted to executive member about a year ago. And so this is a daily thing for me. Every day, I'm in different meetings and I'm in different Zooms and things like that to find out what's going on in our community and what we can do to help, and what's needed. You know what I mean? We're like soldiers on the ground, ready to go to war, because we know that there's an attack on our community right now, naturally, spiritually, economically. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to combat that. You know what I mean? In any way that we can. So I have leaders and mentors that I work under that train me and teach me how to properly deal with our community and our people, because that's a unique skill set. You know what I mean? That's a unique skill set. Everybody cannot just come in and deal with our people, because if you don't understand our people, if you don't really know how we think, then you're not going to deal with us properly. And that's what's happening with a lot of the police community relations that's happening. We have officers that come into our communities that's not from our community, that don't understand our community, that look down on our community, and then they come in like like they're exterminators. You know what I'm saying? And then they treating us like insects. You know what I mean? Like we don't have families to go home to. Like we
Right.
don't have children of our own. You know what I mean? Like we don't have dreams and goals and visions and things that we want to accomplish in life. You know what I mean? So we have to, as a Circle of Brotherhood, we have to be right there in the midst of this to bring balance. We do police trainings where we actually train cadets who are coming out of the police academy here in Miami. We take them through what we call the Hood Academy. You know what I mean? They have the police academy, and then you got the Circle of Brotherhood Hood Academy. Okay. And what that does is that we take them through scenarios and different illustrations and examples of things that they will experience in our community, and how they should actually handle it according to the humanistic side of things, not just the military policing side, but the humanistic side, because you're dealing with people, you're dealing with human beings. You know what I mean? And these are human beings who may not have a lot of good things happening in life for them right now. They may be dealing with mental illness. They may be dealing with health issues. They may be dealing with abuse. You know what I'm saying? And in the home, and all types of things that, poverty, all types of things that lead to what the officers see, going on. And so we just teach them the fundamentals of dealing with people, primarily our people. We take them through a very heartfelt experience. We've had officers that then bust out in tears. We had officers that confessed and admitted, that their mindset concerning our people was wrong, and now they think differently. And now when we go in our neighborhood, like, we don't have a lot of the problems you see happening in other states, what I'm saying, with the police brutality. No, I'm not saying we don't have it. We do have some cases out there, but it's not as prevalent. You know what I'm saying? Because we getting in front of it, So now when we go into the community and the officers see the brotherhood, they tighten up. You know what I'm saying? They tighten up because they know that we are there to hold them accountable. And they like, hey, brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Because they know that we represent the people and we gonna stand in the paint for the people. You know what I'm saying? So my daily activities consists of stuff like that: youth mentorship, gun violence intervention. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of a program called GVI, which is it stands for Group Violence Intervention Initiative. And our whole objective is to curb gun violence, try to stop retaliations, and get in front of it. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to see any more of our young boys and girls dying, because we don't want them to have to worry about living to see 21. You know what I mean? We want them to be thinking about retirement. You know what I mean? Because they deserve to live, So that's kind of like what, that I'm doing the activism thing. And then, I'm an artist. So we talking about shows, we talking about music videos, we talking about photo shoots, we talking about studio, working with artists, you know what I mean? Keeping Blaze on point, you know what I'm saying? Making sure he doing what he's supposed to do as an artist, and just managing the whole team, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot
Video
going
directing.
on. Right. All of that, man. It's not easy, but when you're doing what you're called to do, it don't really feel like work. It feel like you're just living the life that you're supposed to live. You know what I mean? And that's what I told God that I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to do what I'm called to do. And what I'm called to do right now is I'm called to serve my community, and I'm called to push these ICE principles all across the world. You know what I'm saying? Through music and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And through all of this, my prayer is that everyone will get a closer relationship with God, a closer relationship with each other, and just basically renew their whole mindset concerning how we interact as a community.
Yes. So you brought up music. Popp the Ripper, the artist. Do you have any new music out that the people can check out?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked. Yes, sir. I just dropped my new album. It's called Endgame. Endgame, the final chapter. It's available now on all music platforms. This is actually my last installment in my catalog. My last installment in my catalog as an album. I am retiring from making any more albums because I want to focus on the executive side. I want to go ahead and continue to work with my artists, continue to develop new talent, and just build the brand to the next level and expand, you know what I mean, globally. That's what I really want to focus on as an executive. So this will be my last installment, as far as the album. I'm not walking away from music. I still will feature with other artists, and do, collaborations, but this will be my last album. I have probably almost 300 songs in my catalog, you know what I mean, out there that you can find. If you just Google Popp the Ripper, you'll find it, POPPDARIPPPDA. hey, you know what I'm saying, you'll find everything I've been working on throughout my career. And I believe musically, I've put out so many projects that the work speaks for itself. Now it's about building, it's about investing in the future, in the next generation, and it's about keeping the legacy going. You know what I'm saying? So we're always looking for new talent to develop. We're always looking for new soldiers that want to become a part of this ICE movement, man, and take those ICE principles across the world. And that's where I'm focused on right now, my brother.
Listen here, if you are looking to join Ice Squad Entertainment, understand this. Not only do you have to impress us lyrically, not only do you have to be in tune with God spiritually, check me out. You got to catch these hands, right? I'm joking. No, but seriously, you have to do more push-ups than me. Straight like that. So don't be coming into the camp, all lazy and slow. Like
Right.
we are preparing for real life. So if we gotta run on tour bus, if the crowd is attacking us, and we gotta bob and weave out the mall,
right? How you gonna get away if you out of shape? You can't get. Real talk. Also, too, let me point out that you don't have to just be an artist. You know what I'm saying? We always looking for people to join the team in every aspect, because there's so many different duties and responsibilities in running a record company. And we're also a full service entertainment company. So we also do events. If you're having an event and you need a DJ, we provide DJ services. We provide photography services, video services. We also have Ice Squad Printing, where we provide all your printing needs for your events. If you need flyers, posters, cards, whatever, we do all of that. We do logo design, graphic design. We do a lot of different things outside
Dancers.
of just the music. Right. If you know how to dance, we need dancers too. If you know how to play an instrument, holler at us too. You know what I'm saying? We always looking for new band members to do live shows and go on the road with us. You know what I mean? So interns are welcome too. You know what I mean? We got new interns that be reaching out sometimes to get involved. So that's always welcomed. And stay tuned to Ice Squad TV, which is coming back. That's something that jumped off when the pandemic first started, you know what I mean, as we transitioned into the virtual world, since everything was shut down. And now things are kind of slowly opening back up, but we want to keep Ice Squad TV going. So be on the lookout for that. Follow Ice Squad Entertainment and watch Ice Squad TV so you can see a lot of the content that we put out, and you can see why we call ourselves Ice Squad, because everything that we do, everything that we put out, you're going to see those ICE principles: integrity, character, excellence. That's what the game is missing, and that's what the squad is bringing. So check out our content. We got the type of content that you can actually sit down with your children and enjoy together. How about that? Where can you go and enjoy urban entertainment, primarily hip hop, with the parents and the children together? Very few, because of the content. Some things are just so inappropriate that you don't want your children to listen to it. You as an adult probably don't even want to listen to it, right? But Ice Squad is that entity where it's family oriented, and we need that in the mix. We need that variety. We need that alternative. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for family oriented hip hop entertainment, contact Ice Squad. We do school concerts, we do festivals, we do clubs, we do everything except for strip clubs. Strip clubs is the only thing that is just out of the question. We turn those down. No, thank you. We will not be a part of exploiting our queens in that manner.
Talk about it.
Yeah. So anything else, we down for it, man. Y'all holler at us. We don't care if we the opening act. We don't have to be the headliner, because we gonna rock it like we are the headliner anyway. So it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But go ahead and book Ice Squad, and you'll see the difference, man. You'll not only be able to have a great time, a great experience, but you're gonna walk away feeling like you were empowered. You were inspired. You know what I'm saying? Instead of walking away feeling dirty, because of what you just heard and what you just allowed into your spirit. You know what I'm saying? While you was juking, you know what I mean? You get to walk away, feeling just whole because you had a great time and you walked away with new inspiration and motivation in your heart. So that's who we are, man. Hit us up, man. We out here.
Yes, yes, yes. Going back to your album, your last album, Endgame, Final Chapter. What song on that album means the most to you?
What song means the most to me? Boy, that's a tough one. It's a lot of them, man. I think I'm gonna just give you one, okay? Because they all have their own meaning to me. But the one I think that really spoke to me the most in this project was Dear Daddy. Dear Daddy was a record I felt like was way overdue. Way overdue. It derived from Tupac's Dear Mama. You know what I mean? When you look at music in general, there's so many songs about mamas. Everybody got a song about their mama, right? Mama, 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 mama. But where are the songs for dads? Where are the songs celebrating fathers? Yeah. You know what I mean? Why nobody representing the fathers? You know what I mean? Because why? Because the media has been perpetrating for so long that black men are no good. They're not good fathers. So you won't hear that song. Anytime you hear a song about a black man as a father, it's going to be usually negative. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home, meaning that he never was home. You know what I'm saying? And he had multiple families. That's what we say when we talk about fathers. You get what I'm saying? So I decided to do this record, Dear Daddy, because I know firsthand that there are good black men that are fathers out there. You're looking at two of them right now. You know what I'm saying? And we love our children. We're heavily invested in the lives of our children. You know what I'm saying? And Absolutely. So where is the song representing those fathers? So Dear Daddy is one of the records that stood out to me the most because I felt that was way overdue. So now we officially have a song out there that's celebrating fathers. And so with Father's Day coming up, I suggest that you look it up, check it out. There's a music video out right now. You can look it up on YouTube, Popp the Ripper, Dear Daddy. And it's streaming on all music platforms. You can download it and stream it at your convenience.
Yes, yes. Word. Now, as this month's theme is entrepreneurship, I want to touch a little bit on upcoming business owner. If there is someone listening who wants to get into this entertainment business, who wants to start a label, who whatever wants to start a home-based business, the struggle is real. There are ups and downs. There are so-called bad days, or as I call them, bad moments. And there are great days where you're like, man, I love what I'm doing. What words of advice, what words of wisdom, of experience would you share to an up-and-coming entrepreneur?
Well, the first thing that I would say to an up-and-coming entrepreneur is you have to discover your why. You have to first discover, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Because that why is what's going to sustain you through the journey and the process. Because trust me, there's going to be a process. You understand? Yeah. And it ain't going to always feel good. You know what I'm saying? If your why is just to make money, it probably won't last. It probably won't last, because what's going to happen is if you don't make money fast enough, you're just going to quit and give up. But if you have a why that's bigger and greater than just money, that is what's going to keep you going until you can get to the money that you want. My personal example of that is, my record company. This is actually, a lot of people don't know this, but this is actually my third attempt at having a record label. This is my third attempt. You know what I'm saying? And so it took me so much time to finally get to where I am now, but I thank God for it, because it taught me the things that I need to know to be successful. And sometimes if you're doing something brand new for the first time, you're gonna have to get through the mistakes before you get to the successes of it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't give up. And that's why you need to know your why. You need to know why you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because if you could have just, because if it's just about money, you could do anything. You could do anything. You know what I'm saying? And probably make more money. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I feel like people that just want to make money should just get a good job. Just go to school, get your degree, because you'll already see how much money you can make in that job. Go get a degree and go get a job. If it's just about the money, go work for the city, go work for the county, get your benefits and all that stuff, you know, and that's fine. That's some people are very happy and content with that. But if you're talking about being an entrepreneur is like a spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes faith to be an entrepreneur. It takes faith. When you don't have somebody signing a check for you, where you don't have to clock in and clock out and be promised a check every week or every 2 weeks or whatever, you have to walk by faith, literally, because you don't know when your next check is coming. You know what I'm saying? So you have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing yourself. And the only thing that's going to keep you going when you got a whole week straight, you ain't make no money and the bills are still coming, the only thing that's going to keep you going to do it again for another week is your why. And your why has to be bigger than money. So you need to discover, why is it that you want to do this? And if you feel that this is your calling and your purpose, and this is what God has assigned you to do, then trust and believe he's going to give you what you need to make it work. But you got to be persistent, and you got to be patient. That's key.
Yes. All my entrepreneurs, all my business owners, in the chat, let me know who you are. Let us know what your business is. You just never know. All right, all my business owners, all my entrepreneurs, put it in the chat who you are and what business you are in. Promote yourself. Give me your platform, free platform. Use it. Yes.
Hey, listen, let me do a plug real quick. Let me show you how it works. This is how you plug yourself. So Ice Squad Entertainment we have our own clothing line. It's called Ice Gear. Blaze right there. There go our model right there, rocking one of our pieces right there. There you go. You know what I mean? Our beautiful Ice Squad orange Halloween shirt. No, I was playing that Halloween shirt.
Halloween.
Where you get an orange one from? I ain't even. Okay. Anyway, but he got the orange joint
from the cruise.
Oh, okay. I remember. I don't know. I haven't rocked the orange one in a minute.
The Ice Bar Cruise.
Okay. Well, we got so many colors, but as you can see, you know, we got a nice line of gear. If you want to check out our store, we have an online store on our website at icesquadent.com. Just click on Ice Gear and ball out, man. You know what I'm saying? Hook up the whole family. Get the whole family rocking Ice Gear. We got stuff for men and women, you know what I'm saying, and children. So y'all check it out, man, and represent that integrity. And baby mamas too, baby daddies too. We got them. We got something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Represent that integrity, character, excellence. You know what I'm saying? With your Ice Gear, for sure.
See, there it is, just like that. Here we go. We have. I can't even read this. What? Sean cleaned this up. Is that what that says?
Yes, Sean cleaned this up. I know Sean cleaned this up. She's a business owner. She has a cleaning service. This is a young sister entrepreneur, black-owned business, young sister doing her thing. Okay. She does commercial cleaning, as far as I understand, and she is available to clean businesses. You know what I mean? So if you need your business cleaned up thoroughly and properly and effectively and efficiently, then you need to holler at Sean. Clean this up. She right in the chat. Hit her up.
There we go. Mm-hmm. We also have Sue. Sue is a personal trainer. She's also the CMOS queen. Yes. Mm-hmm. Let's get it. She sells CMOS. All right. CMOS has 92 minerals for your body. All right, from potassium to
Dope.
zinc to vitamin C to all of that. She's an Amway distributor, personal trainer, straight like that. Hit her up. All right. We call her Sue for short. She's Sue,
Sweet
personal
Sue.
trainer, Sweet Sue, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pronounce her real name. If you can, you can.
She got to break it down in syllables.
Telling you, man, hooked on phonics. All right. Now we are at the part of the show where we talk about colors. All right. Not colors like, thank you. I do look good in orange. See that? Not colors like gang colors, Crip blood, red or blue. Not colors like race, black versus white. It's not that. All right. But colors, everyday colors that you just see. All right. So for this segment, I need some sort of song, some sort of theme song to go along with this segment. Coming soon. I just thought. Anyway, we should get in the studio, Popp.
Oh, how
Anyway.
about iced tea? Colors. I am a knight. Milwaukee. Let me stop. I'm showing my age now.
Yes, you are. That song came out in the 70s. Huh?
Early 80s. Come on now.
I know. I just
okay. Go back that far.
No, I seen the movie too. So I don't know.
Right.
All right. So I'll name random colors, and for each color, you just say whatever comes to mind. It could be a word. It could be a group of words. It could be a phrase. It could be a short story. There is no right or wrong answer. It can be as vague, as logical, or even deep and super spiritual. Whatever that color means to you, that's what it means. All right. So, my guest, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Color number one. All right. Here we go. Color number one is red.
Red. First thing comes to mind is the precious blood of Jesus. The blood that was shed on the Calvary's cross so that my sins can be forgiven.
There it is. Color number two, silver.
Platinum records. Triple platinum, double platinum. I Squad ENT. Plaques on plaques on plaques.
With women who have racks on racks. Sorry.
Where do you come from with this randomness, dog? Like,
one day,
oh my God.
One day I will get paid for my randomness.
Okay. Well, I will shake your hand that day that happens.
Okay. You heard it first.
I heard it first, right there.
There we go. Color number three. Orange.
Your shirt. Ice gear. You know what I mean? Get it right now. iSquadENT.com. Get your Ice Gear shirt. Hey, rock the orange. I don't care. I personally might not wear the orange, but you might look great in it. So go ahead and get the orange shirt. iSquadENT.com. Yeah.
Not everybody is privileged to look good in orange. So,
I guess you're right. You can have that one, brother. You can have that one.
It takes a certain kind of person.
Okay.
To be sexy in orange.
Okay, like Trump? Orange like Trump? Like that's what comes to mind when you say orange too. Trump. There you go. There's another one. Trump.
Agent Orange.
Agent Orange. There you go.
All right, moving on. Color number four. We have pink.
Pink. Pink. I would have to say love. Love and finding love, appreciating love, honoring love, being in love, loving one another, my love.
Are you in love?
I'm gonna punch you in your mouth, dog. Yes, I am.
Ooh.
Yes, I am. I am.
Oh,
Very
that makes
much
it.
so. Very much so.
Are you referring to like your daughters, or were you not just
Oh,
referring to your daughters?
well, yeah, I love my daughters too, but I'm
Oh.
also in love too, currently right now, with my queen, who
Ooh.
will remain anonymous at this time.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for the curveball though. I see you, dog. I see you. I see you. Yeah. I see you. All right, bro. That's all good. You're gonna come on my show next, and I got one. I got that's gonna be my get back. That's gonna be my get back.
Man, it's all good. I'm ready. Blaze, stay ready.
Okay. Please stay ready. All right.
Blaze, stay ready. Kenny in the chat says, "What up, Pop?" And he's
Kenny.
vibing because he's saying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday vibing. Thursday, Friday, Saturday vibing. Sunday, I give it all to God straight vibing. Now I'm ready for another week. We riding. Hey, that's a throwback right there. Shout out to all of the diehard riders, man, the real Ice Squad fans, man, that remember throwback songs like that. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah. Giselle, what did you put in the chat? Is that a boxing glove?
What boxing glove mean?
I don't know.
Somebody finna get popped. Yeah, Blaze finna get popped for throwing these curveball questions at me. She probably talking about you.
Nada. That's me. There's another entrepreneur. We have Susan Bullitt from Bullets for Life, which is a nonprofit organization saving lives one bullet at a time. You okay?
Huh? Yes, man. Continue.
Okay.
Yes.
Check out their accessories made from actual bullets. All right. Their website is
Bulletproofaccessories.com.
I mean, why are you so angry? Huh?
Say it right, man. I'm just saying. I'm helping you. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Say it.
I mean, all this pressure right now. I don't like it. I don't like all this pressure.
Bro, I'm going to get you, man. Say it. Okay, let me help you out. Bullets for Life is a nonprofit organization saving lives one bullet at a time. Check out the accessories made from bullets, actual bullets, at bulletproofaccessories.com. I just so happen to have one of those bracelets on right now. See, they're made from actual bullets. You see, and it's beautiful, handmade, handcrafted jewelry. Oh, I'm out of camera. Handcrafted jewelry. Yeah, handcrafted jewelry. Here go another one right here. Oh, let me get in the camera. Right here, see? This is a silver bullet. And as you can see, it has the coordinating colors in the bracelet. So just to tell you a little bit about this organization that I'm very familiar with. So this is a nonprofit organization that's ran by Susan Kennedy, also known as Susan Bullets. She is, like you said, nonprofit, but her organization is basically representing all of the mothers who lost children to gun violence, and the fathers too, who lost children to gun violence. And what she did is she decided to take something that was meant for death and use it to speak life into families who have experienced gun violence. And so that's what she does, is she has people donate bullets, and she takes those bullets and she turns them into jewelry, and then she gives them to the families of the people that have lost a loved one. And you can also buy them. They are for sale too. So if you go on that website and bulletproofaccessories.com, you can actually purchase one of your bracelet of your own, and that actually help her continue that awesome work of saving lives one bullet at a time. Are you chewing? On the bro, like, he was something else, bro. I tell you, he was chewing on the camera. Have I taught you nothing?
Thank you for that.
Yes, Bullets for Life. Oh, we did a song, bro. Why you ain't mention the song? We actually did. You can't even see. You should know this stuff by heart. We did an anthem for Ice Squad. Did the Bullets for Life anthem for this organization, and y'all can check it out. It is a powerful, powerful video. You got to see it. It's on YouTube right now. Look it up. Ice Squad, Bullets for Life anthem. Okay, look that up and check that out, man. And you'll be able to find out more information about the organization as well. Because that's what we do, man. We all about the people, man. Saving lives. Feel me?
Are you done?
Are you done? Because is that good? What are you eating? Like, are you done? Okay, because you having dinner while you doing this interview. So, like, that must be some really good roti or something you eating. I don't know what you eating.
I mean, I just felt pressure, when I was trying to share the Bullets for Life.
Nah, ain't no pressure. I'm just saying you said everybody else stuff right, so say that one right too. That's all I'm saying.
I just felt I should take a back seat, as your showcase.
No, I decided to help you out, bro. You needed some help.
All right. In the chat, Kenny says he's getting 3 pieces so he can say bullet, bullet, bullet.
Hey, go ahead, Kenny. Get 3 of them. Bullet, bullet. There you go. And they have necklaces too with bullets in them. So yeah, man. Real talk. Do that. Go ahead, Kenny. Represent. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
There you go. One time for the Trinis in the chat. They got excited when you said roti.
Uh-oh. Shout out to the Trinis.
Hey. Right. We got to get back to these colors. All right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Colors. So here we go. Back onto the color segment. Mm-hmm. Next color. I think this is color number 5. Think so?
Oh, I lost track.
Yeah, like the orange kind of got to you. And it kind of went sideways.
It blinded me. Yeah, go ahead.
So, here we go. Next color we have green.
Green. Don't know. Money. Bro, you gonna make me feel old for real? Like you don't know that song?
He's showing his age. I'm like half his age.
Everybody know the Money song. Okay, anyway, money. That's what it's making me think about. Money, ducats, paper, Skrilla, all that. Millions, bags. Yes, guap.
Money bags.
Lots. Yeah.
Money bags. No.
Never heard.
All right. I like that song. All right. Cool. Money. Anything else about green?
No. Money. Just money.
Like dudes be acting green or no? Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Like green with envy.
Yeah, that's always gonna be out there when you're doing big things, or just doing the right thing.
The grass is greener on the other side. No.
Sometimes it actually is, but yeah. But I'm gonna stick with money on that one.
Or the grass is greener where you water it.
Next color.
All right. Well, did you know that in yoga and in dealing with our chakras, for those who do yoga or for those who meditate, green, the color green during meditation is it's not just about money or having abundance, but green is also a symbol of love.
Really? Green?
Green.
Okay.
Most people would would associate red with love, but in chakras and in meditation, red is your first chakra, your root chakra, which is for grounding. So red is a symbol of your basic needs, like to live and shelter and food and health and your basic needs. That's the red. So green is actually a symbol of abundance and also love. So
Wow, interesting. Okay.
and look at that, we have a green heart in the chat. See that?
Oh, how nice. Yes, green
And there.
heart.
Very good, Susan. Very good.
Very
Mm. All right, moving on to other parts.
What, bro? Next color, bro. Let's go.
It was
Next
just so.
color.
It was yeah.
Thank you for that lesson. I appreciate that. Now I know what green, something else green means. Thank you.
Indeed,
Appreciate
indeed.
that.
All right, moving on. We have two more colors. Two more.
Two more
Here we
colors. Let's go.
Next color we have is black.
Black. Okay. Black Lives Matter all the time, every day, all day, and extra on Sunday. Black Lives Matter, man. Black Lives Matter. So that's what black made me think of. Huh? The Lord's Day.
Oh. Thought it was like a black sun. Okay, never mind.
No,
sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
But yeah, Black Lives Matter, man. And I'm not just talking about Black Lives Matter when a police, a racist police rather, kills a black person. I'm talking about when anybody kills a black person, they need to know that Black Lives Matter. So even if it's a black person that kill a black person, they need to understand that Black Lives matter, and everybody deserves to live.
Straight up.
Especially our babies.
Yes, straight up. Final color. Get ready. Final color alert.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was
pull up.
Final color is. If you know what the final color is, put it in the chat. I say this damn color every podcast. Seems to be no podcast without this color. It was never my favorite color, but embarking on this journey of mine, this color starts showing up. So here it is. They got it right in the chat. The color is purple.
Ooh, purple.
Now,
wow.
No pressure, but these people love purple. So if you talk bad about purple,
no, I'm not gonna talk bad about purple.
Back.
I love purple. I love purple. Purple makes me think of. I'm gonna choke you. Purple makes me think of my queen because that's her favorite color. Yeah, she loves purple, so I love purple because she loves purple, and it makes me think of her. So that's what purple makes me think.
Like purple roses.
Like
a purple
I don't
dress.
know about purple. Purple. Yeah, well, no, she just liked the color. She probably wouldn't really rock it like that, but she likes the color purple just in general.
Like purple shades.
Just looking at things that are purple. How about that?
Like purple walls in the bedroom.
Ew. I mean, maybe. I don't know. But
like purple drapes.
Okay. Yeah, we can go with that, I guess. Purple drapes.
Purple nail polish.
No, she's more of a natural tone.
Like purple bedroom sheets. Satin
purple. That might work.
Sheets.
See? Yeah, that might work. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Was that an idea you gave me or something? Okay. Oh,
You know,
okay.
I've learned in
Gotcha.
this life that it's not about me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for the help, there. You
Yeah,
are
I'm just
so
walking in
kind.
my purpose. You know what I'm
I see that. You are so kind. Thank you so much.
saying? Oh man. They say she is exquisitely beautiful then, if she loves purple. See?
Really? Oh, well, that's a fact. That is a
See?
fact. She definitely is. Yes. She definitely
So,
is.
since you know your queen so much,
Hey, man.
what? No, I was just going to expound on what they have in the chat. Do you know what particular shade of purple
Oh my.
is her favorite? Is it more of a lavender or is it a dark purple? No, you don't know?
Yeah, all of them. all purple, man. Purple. Okay. Can we just go with purple?
All right.
Purple.
Let's let's just
Purplish.
go. Let's just go with all the different variations of purple since you don't
Yes.
know
All.
what
I, I,
particular
I,
purple.
I didn't say I didn't know all of that. Okay. I'm just saying, let's just go with all purples. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of, time.
Okay, cool. So if your queen was having a bad day, right? Let's just say, and you wanted to cheer her up, right? Knowing that her favorite color is purple. Um, just an example, you know, doesn't have to be something that you actually done, but is there anything you would? What would you do
With
to
purple,
cheer with purple that would cheer her up? Ladies, pay attention.
I would get a purple scented candle, and that would cheer her up.
Okay?
Purple scented candle that smells good. Yeah, that's probably what I would do,
Okay. Would
sir.
it be would it be one of those candles that plays music too?
What, they make those? I ain't never heard of that.
Huh.
A candle that plays music? What kind of candle is that? Don't it melt? Oh my goodness, I ain't never heard of that.
Like at the bottom of like the base of the candle. No? Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I don't know about that. No, just a candle that smells good, man. A purple candle that smells nice.
Would you sing to her?
Oh my, what? Would I sing? Would you sing? You asking me would I sing, man?
I can't sing.
Well, guess what? I can't sing either. I'm a rapper.
Uh, so would you rap to her? Listen.
Man, you was something else, man. No, I mean, I don't know.
No, you wouldn't rap to her. Okay. So ladies in the chat, if you were dating a rapper and you were feeling down, would you want him to rap to you or no? Would you want him to create a rap for you or no or not really? So I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just because here on the BLAZETHELION podcast, right?
This dude.
We this is entertainment, right? But it's also gems. So you may have come to listen to this episode to learn about entrepreneurship and to
Right?
watch Popp the Ripper talk about his music or whatever he's doing in the community. And guess what? You also leave with knowledge about what women like. See? You also leave with ideas on how to seduce your woman.
We didn't talk about what? Where? How do we get on? Okay, go ahead, bro.
You also leave with a fuel to ignite your passion for your woman. Reminders of how in love you are with your woman or with your man. Yes. So, in advance, you're welcome. This is what we do here. This is what we do here on the BLAZETHELION podcast. I agree. I see that Popp is blushing, right? See,
What?
people are already people are saying
Who said
that in
that?
the chat. Sue said Popp is blushing. I don't know where this went. It
I'm
obviously went
too
left.
dark to blush. I'm not blushing. What are you talking about?
One person says no rap, but maybe a poem. Have you written a poem or performed a poem for your queen? I'm just those in the chat would like to know.
Not as yet, man.
Okay.
Not as yet.
So did I ruin it?
No. Sorta, yeah, you did.
So now you can't do a poem. See?
No, now I might have to, thanks to you, but it's cool though. Go ahead. That's all right, brother. Thank you for the assist there. Yeah, appreciate it.
Ladies, this is what I do. If your man, all right, let me stop. This is I'm about to get some hate mail in a second. All right. So we spoke about your contribution to your community, your activist side. Spoke about you as a CEO of Ice Squad Entertainment. We spoke a little bit about your artist side with the album Endgame, available on iTunes, Spotify, all streaming platforms, all platforms. Yes.
Yes. Pandora,
hey, all of that. All right now. So in closing, because I know you got things to do, you got to get ready for work, you got to send your queen, like good night text or like that nightly call or, whatever. So in closing, what would you like to leave the audience with? Those listening, those watching the video, or those maybe listening to the audio, which will be released tomorrow on all streaming platforms. A word of encouragement, any quote, or just any gems that you would like to share that you would like to leave our audience with.
Yeah, I got a couple rather. First thing is, I want to let everyone know that it's never too late to dream. It's never too late to be who you were always meant to be. So as long as you still got breath in your body, you still got time. So don't waste it. Live every day like it's your last, and go after what you want in life, because you only get one life. Also, too, I want to let everyone know that love is the key and the answer to all of our needs, you know what I mean, and our problems. If we just start with love, everything else will work itself out, because God is love. And love, catch this now, write this down if you can. Love is an action word. Okay? Love is an action word. If you want to know if you're looking at love or something is love or is that love, look at the actions behind it, and that'll let you know, because love is an action word. Also, too, as a community, we have to take accountability and responsibility for what goes on in our community. We cannot just sit around and wait for the government to do anything for us, because the government was not set up for us. The government, when the Constitution was written, it did not factor in minorities. Okay, so they were not thinking about us when they wrote the Constitution. Okay, so we're still living in that reality right now. Okay, so we have to solve our own community problems, and we have to hold each other accountable for what we do in our community. So we can't just sit back and accept things as they are. We need to open up our voices. We need to come together, and we need to take a stand for what's right. We also need to think about what is being projected and promoted to our community and to our youth. Our youth are very impressionable. They're very easily influenced by imagery and entertainment. So we have to take a real close and deep look at that and look at the effects that it's having on our young people, and not just chalk it up as entertainment or chalk it up as is, it doesn't matter, because it does matter. And don't wait until it's your niece, nephew, son, daughter, whoever that gets caught up in what that type of messaging and imagery produce that can be destructive to their life. Let's come together and let's support positive change in Black media and Black culture. All right. You can start by supporting organizations that's like what you heard about today, I Squad Entertainment, Bullets for Life, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Where positivity is primary, positivity is the focus. All right. That's what we need. We need your support. And lastly, follow the movement, man. Follow us on all of our platforms. I Squad Entertainment on all social media platforms. I Squad Rap on IG, or I Squad ENT1. You can also go on our website, isquadent.com, and see what we're doing next, what we're up to. If you want to find our music, you want to get some of our merchandise, our clothing, whatever you want to do. If you want to book us for a show, you understand? If you want to use some of our other services, go to our website and everything is right there. And you can reach out to us and let us know how we can be of service to you. And other than that, man, I want to thank you, Blaze, for having me on the show, bro. I am like super, super proud of you, man, because you really broke out of your shell, man, from the first time I met you. And now you really took an ownership to who you are and your purpose and in life, man. And that is so inspiring, because you're being exactly who I knew you were, man, the whole time. You know what I mean? And so I look forward to continuing doing great things with you, man. And continuing to live out our purpose and our dreams, man, as bros. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for having me on your awesome podcast. And I think that's our I forgot. Follow Circle of Brotherhood as well at circleofbrotherhoodmiami.org. Okay, so you can get involved and see what we're doing in the community. If you have any youth that need mentorship, or you want to get them plugged into, just being around positive male role models, go to circleofbrotherhoodmiami.org and get connected to the Circle of Brotherhood. All right, one brother, one hood. That's all I got, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time, your expertise, your transparency, even you blushing. You know what I mean? He was blushing. Put it in the chat.
I was not blushing.
Okay. All right.
I was not blushing, man.
Please
don't blush.
Unless they're in love. So.
Oh man, you gonna hear about this one, bro. Good stuff though. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be like I Squad team meeting.
Yeah. Team meeting.
Popp and the executives and Blaze.
That's it. It's coming to call you into the office. We're gonna call you into the office, man.
In the chat, they say you were blushing.
I don't. Black men can't blush, can we? I don't.
Giselle says you were blushing. Susan Bullet says you were blushing. Trini Chick says you were blushing.
Oh my goodness. No. Okay. Enough. Okay, enough with the blushing.
Yeah. Sue says you both are glowing. Wait, who's both?
What?
You both are glowing. Popp and his queen are glowing, or me and Popp are glowing? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Maybe she's talking about you and your queen, brother.
This has nothing to do.
No, hold on. Maybe that's what she. Are you? All right, hold on. Are you talking about
this? This
Let's
was
clarify. Yeah,
this,
no, let's clarify, Sue. Are you talking about him and his queen? Because I think that's what she's talking about. I
this
really do.
ends
Yeah.
this ends the Blaze the Line podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I bet. I bet.
Thank
I
you
bet.
all for
Thank you,
tuning in.
Sue.
Thank you all for tuning in, for allowing Popp to be himself, for seeing him glow and seeing him blush. And you know, big thanks for everybody in the chat for all your comments, for all your
Oh.
questions. Um, it was you. Oh, she said me and Popp were the ones glowing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's probably glowing because of his queen.
Okay, all right. This guy.
That's probably why he's glowing. Yes. Yes. Shout out to Blaze and his glow. And I'm pretty sure the orange shirt got a lot to do with it too. That's glowing too, but he's definitely glowing because of his queen. I'm pretty sure. Absolutely, yes. Good job. You're blushing, bro. You're blushing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. One time for you.
One time for edits. The audio version will be slightly different.
No, don't cut that part out. That's the very most important part right there at the end.
Oh man. Gotta love it, gotta love it. There is no need for a meeting. I feel like you already got me back. Yeah.
Yeah. We could use names, but we're not gonna do that. So yeah.
Oh, we can use names.
No.
We can use names.
No, okay. No. We're not going there because
we can put the at and the social media page.
No, we don't need to, we don't need to do that because I got names too. So you know, however you want to do it, bro. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. That's it, bro. Just keep glowing, my brother. Just keep glowing. That's it.
I got that soul.
Yeah, you sure do.
Well, big shout to all the women in our lives that help us to glow.
Real talk. Amen to that.
Yes. You know, they say behind every strong black man is a home-cooked meal.
What?
Is a home-cooked meal.
I don't think that's how it. I don't think that's how it go. But
so shout out to.
What?
so shout out to all the women out there who know how to cook. You know who. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
If for all my single ladies out there, your man won't be glowing then.
Oh dang! Buddy finna starve.
I'm trying to end this podcast and it just keeps shout out to So really quick, single ladies, if you have your eyes on this man and you've been after this man and you've tried everything to get his attention, or you tried everything to allow him to see how important or how worth it you are. All right. There might be one thing that you are missing. One thing. The key, ladies, is that home cooked meal.
Are you hungry, bro?
I am hungry. I'm sorry.
Okay, you must be because you is really emphasizing this meal. So I think you need to holler at your queen and hit her up and tell her you're hungry. Yeah, because you throwing subliminals out there right now. She need to get in that kitchen.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you stuck on that meal, bro. Like you hangry? You hangry right now?
All I was doing was simply educating our women out there. Besides, nothing to do with actually me. I was just merely educating
Educating. Okay.
our young single queens out there.
Got you. So all
Who
they need
come
to do
in,
is cook. All they need to do is cook, huh?
who come in all shapes and sizes and hues and sorry, I got lost there. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's that home cooked meal. Now, you might be able to fake it for a little bit, right? You might be able to buy a couple things and that's already cooked and throw it in the pot and act like you actually cooked it. So you might be able to fake it because I've seen that
Oh my God.
for a little bit. But let me tell you, this is 2021. Get you some cooking lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Go on YouTube, get some
Mm-hmm.
cookbooks, or holler at your homegirls. But I'm telling you, there's nothing like a man coming home and having that home cooked meal
Mm-hmm.
followed by that nightcap. You know what I'm saying? Those just take my stupid advice, right?
Okay.
All
Dropping
jokes
gems, huh?
aside, all
Dropping
jokes
gems.
aside, all jokes aside. What a man really loves more than
Oh,
anything is a
so it ain't
queen.
food.
No, no. Even though I am accepting food. So if anybody would like to pass by right quick and just drop off some vegan royalty or something, feel free. But what a man truly loves, especially a business owner, especially a entrepreneur, is a woman who has his back. Because us being hustlers, us being business owners, ups and downs, our daily schedule is never the same. One month we are balling, the next month you got to kind of save and organize and all of that. So just
Mm-hmm.
a woman that supports him in his endeavors, in his ideas, in the
Mm-hmm.
risk that he's taking,
True
that
that.
right there goes a long way. Goes a long
I
way.
can I can definitely co-sign that for sure. That's real talk. Very important.
Even if his ideas seem stupid,
Stupid.
you don't tell him that they're stupid. You support him. In your
Mm.
mind, you could be like, man, that'll never happen. Mm-mm. You support it, baby. You got this. You the one.
Mm-hmm.
You that dude. You
Right.
that king.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Just
I
saying.
got you. That definitely helps.
Um, they said, hope this lady is cooking tonight. Mm.
For real, right? I hope so, because you hungry for sure.
I mean, I hope your queen cooked for you tonight.
Man, listen, she got all that on lock, man.
Okay. They want me to do a relationship podcast for the single ladies. Hey.
Yeah. Knock yourself out. Go ahead with that.
I might actually get knocked out if I do a
Yeah,
podcast.
you will. You probably will by the end of that. Yeah. You probably will.
It'll be fun. Anyway, let me close out. Thank you again, Popp. Thank you again, listeners, audience on YouTube, audience on Facebook. And again, this audio will be available tomorrow on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Radio Casts, all those other casts and platforms. Um, Thank you all again for rocking with us on entrepreneurship. We have one more week, one more episode next Tuesday about entrepreneurship. And then June's theme is community. And I have some special guests lined up for June on community. All right. So this is the BLAZETHELION podcast. Peace and love.
Peace.
Bum, bum.